watching Texas, kayak fishing how-tos and reviews with Ty Sullivan. Brought to you by Mariner Sales, Wind and Paddle Sports. Get 10% off with code word yakntexas.
I recently did an outdoor expo close to home in Corpus Christi, and I was set up right next to Unfair Lures. I got to talking to Paul about his great lures, how they work and whatnot, and he showed me their new hook, his new hook design, where the barb is on the outside. And he went on to explain the advantages while fishing with this new barb design with the cutting edge inside and the barb on the outside. About that time, a guy came around a corner and he was hooked. So here's Paul helping this guy get this hook out of his hand and going on to explain why this hook is so effective.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much. You are the man.
I designed this hook specifically to come out of... I've seen many fishermen with hooks in their faces and their eyes and stuff. It's got a cutting point. It's freaking razor sharp, this hook.
It is. I'm glad it was.
But to come out of a... I'm just pressing your
that's good.
Closing it off for you. It's got a micro barb on the back. So it goes in very easily, but when you want to take it out, you pull away from the barb and you slip it out.
Oh, cool. That is.
Man, who called me? You called me. I'm so freaking glad you called me. This is actually absolutely amazing.
It didn't hurt.
Now, at our Houston show in Texas, I actually took one of my plugs off the fish tank, and when I took it off to walk away to show another client how the hook works, the bottom hook hooked underneath the fish tank. I pulled one of these hooks right through my finger.
And that was buried all the way.
It was right up to the bend. Now, how did you get this hook in your like that?
I accidentally just hooked my
Cutting point on the inside is probably the sharpest hook in the world.
That's awesome. Good call getting him, Josh.
I would buy this hook in a heartbeat.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now I'm going to let go your finger. You should be good. Just look at that. Now put a little bit of pressure on it.
Okay.
Now just if you elevate your finger, then it'll actually not bleed. If you just put your thumb on your finger and hold it up a little bit like that.
Well, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
We were going to the hospital.
Hell no.
There you go. That's how you do it.
If you have a barb on the inside of a hook and you catch a fish around his gill rakers, as that fish fights and shakes his head like that, especially over slot fish that you're not allowed to keep, the barb on the inside of a hook slices the gill rakers off and you get a bleeding fish. You put that fish back, it swims away and just dies. That's why I made a smooth shank, so it's smooth around the gill raker. You can just lift it off the gill raker and let the fish go.
Oh, that's awesome.
What's your name of your hook?
It is called a Paul Van Reenan turbo set hook. Turbo quick set in like a lightning bolt. You discovered that, didn't you?
That is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Man, that's what's up.